What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as the United States. It is 1906. It's a new recording session for me, and I thought we'd kind of look around and see how the world kind of looks right now. So, first off, let's start with ourselves. We are the United States, and of course, we are not building within our own country. We are the owners of the power block Buckets of Ducats, which has been fully fleshed out and is now always at 100%, maybe not 100% cohesion, but our principles and mandates are all completely filled out, focusing on our internal trade and having kind of a trade union between all the different nations within our power block here. We have a huge presence in Africa. We are currently going to war with Ethiopia to expand them into our market, make them a protectorate. We also have, at some point, protectorated Japan here, and we have a small outlying colony over here in New Guinea. So that's how we look. Right now, we are number one in GDP. Let's go and look at the ledger here to kind of go through these. Prestige-wise, we are in second, 2,000 behind GB, mostly because of the power of their navy, giving them a lot of just raw power production there, 1,700 from that, and they have a bunch of techs that give them bonuses. If we look at ourselves, we will be, our navy is about a third of theirs. So if we get our naval power up, we should pass them prestige. GDP, we are already number one by 40 million GDP. Standard of living, we are actually pretty high up. We are the third standard of living, and we're not too far from Belgium, which is good. We could kind of improve on that. And then population-wise, we are at 100 million. There's some interesting things going around the world. Firstly, the fact that North German Federation has taken Norway, so we won't see a Scandinavia form. Denmark looks kind of strong. What is this? This is the Confederation of the Rhine. France has taken a snippet out of Belgium. There goes Flanders. And then looks like we have two Sicilies, Papal States, and Sardinia, Piedmont, so no Italian unification. Interesting color, Greece. That means they're part of Russia's market. Persia's been basically eaten up by Great Britain. That's kind of sad to see. Kabul is formed. No one has colonized Turkmenia unless this is actually a country. You're not. Oh, you are decentralized. This has not been colonized yet. Okay. British Raj currently fighting Punjab. What is this? Tibetan War, you want to reduce Tibetan autonomy, conquer Lhasa, and then Protectorate Punjab, and Tibet wants independence. Okay, so they're encroaching upon China. China is doing fine. We have a mutual defensive pact there. We're basically building all of our countries there. So things are pretty good there. Let's see what their GDP is actually like right there. 170 GDP. How's that changed over time? They've been growing. Whether that's from their investment or mine, I couldn't tell you. Let's look at Brazil. This is the first nation we invested in. Their GDP has been growing, but they've taken a dive recently. A little bit behind on the pop. They don't have a ton of population that they can use to work their massive lands. But they did get Argentina under them as a dominion here, which is a nice... It's actually a really nice color. Maybe I should do a Brazil gameplay in the future and just paint South America green here. And then Australia has not yet colonized all of their own provinces, but they have unified. So that's what's going on in the world. Let's look at our politics and laws here. We are pretty much the most advanced at everything that we want here. Nothing really needs to change going forward. Multicultural would be nice to get, but it's not, critical to have. Under our economy laws, there's only a couple things I'd want to change. One is to change per capita taxation to go to either proportional taxation or graduated taxation. This would help our standard of living because per capita taxation does tax the poor really highly. So going to one of these other ones would be good. We have a movement right now to get graduated taxation, but is it actually going to ever get passed? I don't know. Social Democrat. If I had the trade unions in power, I could do it. Could I get another person to help us out here? You're a positivist. That's not going to help. You're a diplomat. A radical. No one who wants to help us out with graduated taxation? What is this? This is a nihilist for state atheism. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Enlightened royalist. Monarchy multiculturalism. Do I do this just to go for multiculturalism? And put him in power? Perhaps. Ethno-nationalist, that's not good. Republican. Land reformer. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to throw the enlightened royalist into power. And let's grant you leadership of the current interest group. This is going to be weird. Because I think with this, I can go for multiculturalism. let's go for that. The other thing is workers' rights, which we would love to improve on. We do have all of our institutions maxed out, except for the one we don't have the tech investment, which is health system. And we have excess to spare. So we can do kind of good things over there. Taxes-wise, we're only leveraging consumption tax on services and opium. Those are really the only ones we need to. We could leverage more to kind of deal with our current small deficit, but I don't think it's necessary. I could also just dial down our government wages to pay for this kind of stuff. So none of these things are really going to bother me. I think I might try to get proportional tax, graduate taxation pushed through. We will see. As far as building, we are focusing mostly on investing in infrastructure in other states, mainly because once we build these, the other nations should pay for them. And then we'll get some dividends because they'll be subsidizing our railways. If they don't subsidize our railways, it'll get a little weird. But I think it'll work out just fine here. And then we have a big investment in naval bases throughout all of these. So, and then some barracks to flesh out one of our armies that doesn't have any resting manpower and thus very low org. As far as our market, I want to kind of focus this episode on getting our journal entries for economic dominance done. So I need to really invest in steel. You can see it's plus 12% here. I also need to invest a little bit down in coal because coal is only at minus 11. I got to get to the minus 20, which is going to be rough. Are we also the number one producer in a lot of these? We should be. We don't make clippers, of course. Guess we don't make fruit either. Huh. I guess a lot of this makes sense because we don't have we don't directly make it, but some of our colonies probably make a lot of these agricultural goods. That's interesting. We also need radios. As far as tech-wise, we are pushing for radios and telephones. We're going to get those, and then it's all in on military, I think, to finish off this stuff. I don't think we'll go for any naval strength. We don't need aircraft carriers or anything like that. It's just not a big enough deal here. But we are positioned in a way where I think we could complete all the techs in the game. We'll see. Some of these later ones will still take like 6 years, which is still a long time. So we'll see how far we get down the tech tree, but I'm not going to sweat it if we don't get everything there. That's not too big of a deal. So let's go on pause. Let's plan for this war with Ethiopia. I want to raise the army of Florida, and I think that'll be enough on their own to deal with this. What are you kind of repping as for your manpower here? Line infantry? Oh, you have skirmish infantry. Okay, that's fine. We should have trench infantry. Gold has been discovered in South Dakota. Let's welcome the migration. I just care about our pop and not directly the funds there. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. Where possible, let's use electric sewing machines. I gotta look at these because I haven't looked at these yet. Machine tools cost rubber. I'd rather just use steel tools here. We don't really care about rotary valve engine. Brine electrolysis for sure. Rye farms, wheat farms. Don't think we need to do anything with our output of the other stuff. Conscription center should all be on advanced training. Urban center should use electric street lights wherever possible. Logging camps likewise. Okay. Railways. Electric trains where possible. Remember, we can't invest into our own country, so I can't just spam the what's it called? It's the power plants everywhere. So we have to hope our private investment will do that. The good news is our private investment is very strong. I should not pause it. Let's look at our... How do I look at the private investment again? Go to the first page. Filter, show me private. We are getting some power plants built up slowly here. So we have a stall. We'll lose some radicals here. What's our odds here? 50% chance to stall. So it's against all odds if we can get multiculturalism established, but I would like to. Would be good for us. There's the war with Ethiopia. Let's take our army here. Still raising their conscripts. But I think this should still be enough to get this started. Let's go ahead and go with the... both of these are going to be too small to get us our fleet there, but hopefully we can get some kind of landing here. Yeah, because we got a bit dreadnoughts and destroyers built. Let's go back to our government so we can just kind of see. We are starting to build out all of these. 12 weeks, my game crashed. Great. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I also saw that I was not recording game audio, or at least I wasn't when I just loaded the game, so sorry if you missed out on game audio for the first 10 minutes of this video. I'll probably go fix that if that is the case. We're back to war when war was getting declared. There's a Los Altos thing happening here. It's nice that we got our power blocks to have some defensive treaties, because now other people will get involved in these plays to help out over here. Like, all of our power block is going to help against this revolt that we don't have to get involved in. And that can help put down revolts without me getting involved. Directly, at least. What is this? This is American Congo Oriental, interest group strength. We'll get the interest group approval. They're not even in our government, but no reason to have them not like us. Our navies are weird right now because we have a lot of heavies and not a lot of lights, because I need to build up the steamship variants, which is what we're currently working on. I don't know why it took me all the way here. Did I misclick? I did misclick. 20% enactment chance. Let's pause here just to work through this. We'll take 20%. Get this passed, please. I would like it. Telephone exchange. We love relations with Great Britain. We're going to actually try to ally them again, if we can. No reason not to. Let's go and get some more interest declared here. Let's get one in Italy. Or let's get one in the Rhine. There's some interesting plays happening over here, probably. Some wars and things. Russian worker. We'll get the trade unions around. We're not going to go communist, but having them have some kind of presence in our government would be good. The Mysore Uprising. The landing is progressing. Should be fine here. Don't think we'll have any trouble at all. It's a pact from Senegal. Forgot they broke free there. You can rewrite the bill. Remember, I was working with Senegal to have them join our power block. And you're already in the power block. I see. So if you're already in the power block, I should stop guaranteeing your independence and stop funding a lobby in your nation. And I let them invest in us, but we'll break that too. We like you, but we are the number one in this relationship here. Looks like we unlocked coal power for our power plants. Let's turn that on. It's going to just be good, most likely here. How's our electricity looking right now? Shortage in Michigan and California. Everything else is fine. Looks like I need to build some railways. Did my game crash again? Oh, work through it. Interesting. Infrastructure, look at my own, and let's go and just queue up some... Let's filter on domestic just for this purpose. Okay, and then we'll go back to all. Let's also make sure we're queuing up in our subjects here. The game is chugging here at the end of the... while you're building things. I guess maybe the large market? I don't know. Anyway, Ethiopia's protectorate. Destroyer warfare has been completed. Let's look at destroyers. So, convoy requirements or Navy defense. Let's get the convoy requirements. Welcome, Ethiopia, to our great union. I want to go ahead and offer you, well, maybe not knowledge sharing, but we'll keep you around. You should slowly start decreasing in your autonomy. Japan is an interesting one. Time modifiers, we annex somebody else. We annex Hawaii. I remember they're around. We did annex Hawaii. Okay. That's all fine. So now we have Ethiopia. There could be an argument put here to try to take over everyone who's blue just to have one color. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that in time. We'll let our infamy kind of tick down here. I want to keep focusing on Africa, I think. And then, of course, we have the small nations here. Like, I think we can get Nicaragua into our power block for sure here. Let's improve relations with you. And we'll fund some lobbies in Nicaragua. No reason to not go heavy on here. Yeah, that should be enough to get us under sway here. And then there's Haiti, which we could work on. But everything's slowly coming together. No one will... What will Kabul give us? We're allied to GB. Okay. Multiculturalism is progressing. That's good. Our taxes look fine. And 9 weeks until we can build everything and have this all done. Railways in the different regions. In fact, it's all already getting worked on. How are we doing for our... What are these decisions we can do? We can explore the Arctic. Let's do it. I know just the man for the job. Let's go ahead and send... Who are you? An admiral, a commodore. Let's do the commodore. That works for me. We'll send him out. We'll start doing some African expeditions here. Colonial administration, we will expand ours in the Congo. This will be all of Africa colonized. Everything is already looking good here. And we'll almost be done with all of the African colonization here. Which will be fine. What do we need to complete our journal entries? Let's look at those real quick. The Dreadnought Warfare, War Beneath the Waves, Submarines, Mechanized Agriculture, Metropolitan Railway, electric trains, steel passenger carriages, and in New York. Let's look at that one. Where are you, New York? You're up here. So where are your railways? You need to be level 5. Let's build 2 more of you. And right now we're on wooden passenger cars. We can adjust that to get that done. Elevators need to have arcades active. Build research a radio. Electric industries. Everything else looks pretty good. Colonial administrations, these are all, we've done these. Panama Canal, Suez Canal. We have Panama Canal, we just need to have someone actually working it. Don't have enough workers here yet. We're getting close, though, which is nice. We're making a ton of money here. Could cut taxes a little bit. I think we will. Help with our standard of living. Let's evaluate other stuff. Do we want to invest more into our... Well, actually... That's a little misnomer here. We want to actually build stuff. Look at steel. I want to build some steel industry. I really want to force our steel demand down a ton here. So right now we are short 1,150 some odd steel mills. Let's look abroad. Let's look for our market and sort by peasants who are not employed. Preferably someone in our actual market and not... All right, Kansai, my friend. We're going to double your steel mill, even though our cap is at 51 for throughput. But that's going to produce enough steel to make us happy, probably, for quite some time. That menu is lagging my game, whatever that little construction menu with all the abroads. I don't know if it's because we have too many options to invest in, and the calculation to show what's there is too much for my PC, but for some reason, it's being weird here. 75% of minor progress. Let's get 75. And we got payroll instead. It's tragic. You hate to see it. Agreement with Nicaragua. I will actually do that just because soon you'll be in my power block. And that will be no longer a big deal once I can invite you. 193. Let's plan for the future here. Gain progress when we build the hut. Wouldn't surprise me if this extension does not work. Let's invite that country. Welcome to our power block. And then we can stop funding your lobbies here. And we're going to start working on Haiti as well. We'll get as many people as possible into our power block here, and it should all work out just fine. What's going on with France? They are fighting with Sokoto against Portugal and Dynam. They want to conquer some things. What would you give me? I don't want to really take... Infamy. If I'm going to take infamy, I want to be in control of the war. Radical standard living, wild wells, oil wells. Let's focus on keeping our people alive here. And we'll lower nap time for this law. It's tough because we're one stall away from this not passing. We just need some good rolls for us here. And then we can work on graduated taxation, I think will be our next play. Make sure everyone's happy. Yemens are a little unhappy, that's fine. When's our election? Man on the street. We'll lose authority. We have excess. Pack ice. We got peril. Now we'll have the event icebound. Okay. One more good roll and we're good. Come on. 39% chance of us being super forward thinking. Let's get the bonus migration tragedy. Blast through the ice. We succeeded. Bonus declared interest. We like it. And now we have access to radios, so I can start building some electric industries elsewhere. Let's get one in France, and that should be fine. So for our construction, we have 10 weeks of other stuff. I want to start building some electronics industry. Yeah, I'm hoping my game just dies here. Kansai will be our home for some electronics. And I need to choose a second one as well, so we'll do some in Shubu. Because one of those can make telephones, and one of those is going to be making... Ooh. Radios. That's the word. Okay, let's go back at urban sectors here. I want to see, do I have arcades available? We do. It just adds one steel to the mix here, but I think this is going to be good to kick on. And let's street lights wherever possible. 900 urban centers. Electricity shortage, need more radios. We're working on the radios right now. Pennsylvania needs to have some more stuff. So, spotted the twin volcanic peak of Erebus and Terror on the horizon. Geological samples. We should just move on here. I want to get it done. I don't care about the prestige. I want to tick it off as something we can do here. I do love the soundtrack of this game. Makes me want to watch like a show set in Victorian era, like the 1700s or something. Damn, that's a terrible stall there. 1/4 chance to get this passed. 24% chance of a debate. Come on, just need one good roll here. Right, our infamy has ticked down quite a bit here. Where do we want to go for our next expansion opportunity? I am still working on getting Haiti on our side. So anyone over here who I can eventually get into my power block peacefully? Maybe we go for the Marina Kingdom. Congolese religious revolt. Interesting. Six infamy, we'll do it. Welcome to Greek, raise the army of Florida. We're gonna need to actually pay our admirals more. By the way, if anyone's unaware, I'm pressing C once I click this button, and it lets you go through and do these confirmations pretty fast here. Because that's a very handy trick that I found to be helpful, so I'm sure someone watching this will also enjoy it. But now we are multiculturalism. Multicultural. Good. Open arms. Teaming shores permanently. I like that. Let's get the 25% migration traction. And we will do bonus to... Well, we'll just weaken the industrialists here. Okay, so next thing I want to do here, with that passed, we should be good in the left column. Everything looks good here. I'd like to go to Parliamentary Republic, but that's not going to happen. Then the only thing remaining is tax reform, which would piss some people off, but overall I think it's fine. Can we force someone into, like, invite someone to help us out with this? Looks like we can't just invite anybody. Alright, we'll let things pass then. Maybe tax reform is not going to happen sometime soon, but that will be alright. Quick check on the market. There's probably some exports and imports I could set up right now. For instance, this is probably a huge opportunity for us to export here. 34 productivity. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do the same with our tobacco. I like the quantity to Java. Let's kind of go through what else we'd like to export here. Sugar, maybe? Very low productivity in Austria. That's kind of a scam. We'll do North German. Well, 43 with no convoy spend is also very good. Then coffee's a good one. Yeah, we'll hold off there. What else do we have that could be profitable for export? Ooh, a bunch of this to China could be really good. 36 for 1,000. Don't mind if I do. And then sulfur or tooling. We'll hold off on the rest of these for now. What about our imports? A bunch of steel from the British. We're building out our steel right now. Actually, we are done with our steel. How does that look? Oh, it's only grown. Yeah, let's do that import route then. And I gotta remember to queue up more steel. Because I did just kick over everything to arcades. That makes sense. We're just gonna do 50. We're gonna forcefully industrialize Japan. There you go. Welcome, Nippon, to our market. What is this? Is railway throughput? I don't really want to lose railway throughput. We'll let the socialists get some power. Let's take a look at what this actually looks like for our voting here. So if I throw the industrialists out, we'd be fine. Alternatively, I can get the trade unions in. We'll wait till the election happens and see what everything shapes out to be. There's the war with the Marina Kingdom. I have one army raised. That should be enough. We're just going to drop right into the capital with one of our large navies. How is our prestige? If we close the gap with GB, we have. More naval investment should get us above them. Our GDP is still growing pretty fast. We're now 60 million spread between us. What is this war here? What would you offer me? Oh, I don't want to accept that. There is the invasion. We have a vent over here. Senegal, it will improve. We'll just help out Senegal. I don't mind them. You're technically English and Scottish. So, that shall be fine. We're going to win this invasion. He has a sword with his nice little ceremonial dress, and we have our cool attire there. All right, so it looks like we're kicking the industrialists out, which is fine. What are the odds of me passing this reform for our economy now? 9%. It seems to have gone down. Mainly because the people bourgeoisie are not a fan. What is this? Ally against the Kingdom of France. What is this war that you've now drawn me into? You want Dahomey, Sulu, Flanders, and Brittany released, and Travancore, Bhopal, Madras, independence for Canada. I mean, I'm fighting. The damn Canucks. Let's make sure we handle all these fronts here. And then East Indies Garrison is probably going to need to get activated. We won't raise conscripts here. We'll just take this slowly. And we have a big war. This is kind of World War I. Except France is on the side of Austria. And we don't have Russia getting involved. Otherwise, it's very similar. There's Marina's Kingdom. They have fallen down. Let's not welcome government expenses here. I'd rather not. This army here, it's already raised. Let's have you come help out with Canada. That's the Navy. It's the army I want to click on. Losing a bit of money. I saw our bureaucracies went negative because I took that mission there. How much tax are we losing? 74k. That's not enough to really care about. I'm gonna go speed force so the game doesn't die from all of the Ooh, graduated taxation. Who'd you join from? Social Democrat. It could be good to get you into power here. I need someone to put in charge of the bourgeoisie. Can I exile this dissident? Maybe protected speech. I can't do anything with any of these guys. Okay. We'll hold out. We'll go speed 4 for the purpose of this war. Haven't got any updates about our expedition in a little bit here. A little concerned. Colonial administrations are all going strong. I think we've finished colonizing Africa, except for these lands up here that other folks are going to be colonizing. Also, why has this not gotten added to any states? Rivaled by France, we are losing money from all of our war demands. That's why radios and things have gone up and are now in high demand. Let's make sure that I'm having some of my electricities here. I want... Oh, they don't have radio unlocked. Or electricity. Well, we can fix this. I can build power plants over there. This is overkill. But we're going to give them access to electricity over there. Hopefully so they can use that to help us out with our radio shortage. That's an interesting conundrum we have here. Do we have any of these in our own states? We do. I can get Iowa and South Dakota to get it done. There we go. That'll help us. Good. How is our private investment looking right now? Let's check that out before the war comes. Delaware, up to 26 people investing in our private construction here. Some of these are foreign, or at least investing in the foreign countries, like coal mines in the Midlands and iron mines and things. Looks like the British are also building a lot in us, as well as China and Venezuela. We had mutual investments with Venezuela. Yeah, let's stop funding our lobbies here. Since you're part of our thing, I don't need to spend all this on you. We have an interest over here. We do. Anything else being lost that I should not have? Mutual investment with Great Britain, defensive pact with China, improved relations with GB. All of this looks fine. I think we could stop our approved relations as well. Alright, so we should roll over Canada here. That is our hope. Before we lose all of our money that we've saved up. To arms, my friends, to arms. None of this involves me. Let's just double check that the peace agreement doesn't involve taking my stuff. Yeah. None of this is targeting me. Okay. Should get traction on most of these fronts. Just double check what's going on over here. Winning these fronts will probably clean up most of this. Also lost some authority here. 25 from time modifiers. I could always raise taxes to make more money, so I don't really concern myself with this. So those in default, we are winning on Canada's regions over here. We have some people coming to this front. We do. Gibraltar is a war zone. Panama Canal has been finished. Or at least it's worked now. It's always been finished. I'm worried about our bureaucracy shortage. Let's make sure we don't have anything we can build in our own states. Let's look at domestic. Let's look at tax. Yeah. That is the result of always having our own. I know I said this should be domestic here. And then abroad as well. Oh, I've went overkill on a lot of these. Whatever. We're past the point where we need to really worry about doing too much micro with our economy. We can just kind of do broad strokes and let it self-sustain. If we overbuild, and it's not really a problem, because it will very slowly be closed down if it's unprofitable. It's just a little inefficient, which is, it is what it is. We'll deal with that. But we don't have to worry about it. So we've knocked out Canada. Take that, Canada. And now we are going to go and just trounce the Europeans. Grave danger. What fronts are we going to? Are we going to... Oh, we're going to go over here, huh? Here come the Americans. What is this? Sign of trade agreement with North Pier. Okay. Not in our interest. Trampled underfoot. Let's make sure the bourgeoisie like us, because they're our strongest interest group right now. And we're now going to start pushing from Gibraltar. This stuff's going on. How's the one over here? Is he clearing up everything? I think he is. Where's our, You're at the Tenerife Madras front. You're over here. So have you raise conscripts? Might as well get everybody involved. Help us in this war a little bit faster. As we push in this region. The South Pole. We finished it. Oh. Yes. First to reach the pole. And so now we should be the number one in prestige. No, it's close. It's very close. Do your promotion, whoever it is, give it to him. How was our construction queue? 28 months, mostly because we're building steel industries and a lot of them at that. There goes Spain. And at this point, I think I can just turn down a lot of my mobilizations here. Save us some money. We'll just keep the Army of Florida raised. And then go ahead and get a second admiral in charge up here. Yeah, we're losing funds. There's war machine industry. That's going to be good. Can now get planes, trains, and automobiles and things. Bonus prestige. Should put us right of... Our prestige keeps, like, going down here. It's a little rough. Making money again. Austria's now out of the war. It's just England. And France. I'm going to take my army at least to a naval invasion. Get someone worried over here in Provence. What's our war goal we want? Flanders, Sokoto. Sokoto should be taken. There's some Sokoto and armies over there. Make sure all of our things are going well. A lot of migration coming to us. We have so many stacked migration modifiers. It's kind of wild how fast we can grow. We are going to take this land very fast, by the way. Did they do a white peace? No. Sokoto is independent. Waste of my damn time. And we can expand our colony in the Congo. Good. So how does this finish? Own 7 or more unincorporated states in Africa. Does it count colonial administrations? Not sure. But I do know we have a lot of subjects in the region. Let's just see how everyone is doing over here. Yeah, everyone's nice and happy. Power block wise, still working on Haiti. It's hard because we don't have any trade with them. These guys have really low cohesion. Liberty Desire. What do we want to do to keep expanding in this region? There's French Senegal. We just fought the French, so that's probably a no. Togo and Dahomey. This is ours. What is your relation to us? You're protected of them. There's Borgu. Kind of just want to destroy a lot of these regions. This is a decentralized power. This is Portuguese. Can I just, like, take over the Portuguese and nationalize them? What is our play? I don't know. I want to do something. Guatemala, you are guaranteed by GB, but if I just, like, said screw it and went for it. Or, like, Spain, right? What do you have? You have an alliance with Egypt. Defense pact with other people. Let's say I just said, you know, I want Cuba from you. I want to kick you out. Let's just fight Spain. Why not? Well, we just got it out of a war with them as well. Shit, let's rival them. Rival Spain. And who do we attack? Well, we were working over here to get our market enlarged, right? This is all the British market. This is ours. This is ours. We can actually get all the way over to Portuguese East Africa. Let's do that. Let's take East Africa. Take 2 armies to do this. And while we're here, I want to conquer North Angola. And we'll probably try to call in GB for some reason. Make that a primary war goal. Just to clean up our wars a little bit. The American Congo is massive. I hope we're doing better than the Dutch did when they took that land. Trade agreement with North German Federation. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, looks like they won't join for these alliance things. Why would you not join here? So you don't like us, even though you have preference for us. That's crazy. Java? Oh, Java's... Oh, Java joined. I see. I was wondering why we have a huge thing with Java. So they just want war reps. We should be able to take this pretty easily here. Don't think it matters. We'll just let it go to war. And we'll end the episode once this war is done. 345 million. Our construction is still working through our queue here that I made. Investment pool is growing. We could probably increase our investment even higher here. But at this point, I think we save up for maybe arc welding in the future. Who knows? Yeah, I'm also going to cut our government wages back and start saving us some money. It was fun to do, but we don't really need to worry about that too much. Let's make sure everything's okay. Government-wise, is there still the tax reform we could do? We could. No one wants workers' protection either. No one will come to our country. Is that a change that happens when we get multiculturalism? Like, what happens here? So we accepted all cultures. Total separation. So we're welcoming of everybody, I guess. Only 2 million radicals, which considering that's, you know, 2% of our pop? A little bit less than 2% because of how it works out. Don't think that's terrible at all. We already win? I think we did. Let's do a naval invasion just to speed this up a little bit. Let's land right in their capital. Minting will help. Modern financial economics. Nevada earthquake. We'll let the famine come. We're about to actually enter into debt here. Mostly in subsidies and goods for the military. Not to mention the 900K we're spending on construction goods. How is our diplomatic pact income? Everyone we can puppet's been puppeted. Yeah, fighting our military is very expensive to maintain here. Let's go and drop one of our armies here. The Army of Florida, or the regular army. Let's demobilize you. Really only need one. How is you looking and you looking? Can almost make you a Dominion. Dominion will be nice to have because they'll actually pay us taxes. Compare that to our puppets over here. And there goes Portugal. Okay. Propose peace. Bam. We take that state, and we're immediately going to go and just give it to our colonies in both regions. And we're going to actually improve relations with our subjects here. I know you'll be a puppet in both cases. We'll let you pay us a little bit less. I like having my subjects pay me less because that tends to let them have more control in managing of their own countries. And I'd rather them, not give me any money and not have revolts than give me a little bit of money and still have revolts. That's kind of my logic there for that. What is this? You want us foreign investments? No. No, no, no. Build up your own damn nation. Just Marina Kingdom, what can we do with you? You're going to tick down for a little bit here. Just got to improve relations there. All right, but that is enough time has passed. It's 45 minutes and 46-ish minutes into the recording. Let's go ahead and put a cut in here and talk about what we want to do next. So we've been working on steel mills. How has that gone along? We're cutting into the deficit that I created. I assume coal is still... Okay, coal is at a good level. What about iron? Okay, both of these are getting closer to being at the point where we don't have to worry about for lowering consumption prices. So we just got to go all in on steel to get this done. I want to get us closer to lowering consumption prices. I don't know if we'll be able to grow our economy large enough to get the entire thing done here, GDP-wise. But we now are 100 GDP above Great Britain. We have about 25 years, 1/4 of the game, to just get that number as high as possible. And all of this, of course, being without investing in our own country. It's all external, with private investment being the name of the game. So we're just going full offshoring capitalist, and we'll see how it goes. But I think this is a good place to stop. Let's see if we can... I'll look at these and start next episode. For now, I'm Carlson here. Hope you enjoyed. I've been Sean's Blue Screeners. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.